someone had told me when I was growing up that one day I would be homeless, I wouldn't have believed them. Yet here I am, homeless and hungry. LeBron James was born on December 30th, 1984, in the city of Akron, Ohio. His mother was just 16 years old when she gave birth to him. So when LeBron was 4 years old, they moved in with his grandparents. They lived in a poor neighborhood where many houses were abandoned and most of the streets were full of trash. LeBron's parents were unable to take care of him and his two brothers because they were too poor, and so his mom gave LeBron and his brothers to his grandparents and told them to raise them as their own. Then she left to live with her new boyfriend. LeBron's family had absolutely nothing. No money, no food, no clothes. They couldn't even afford to buy shoes. But despite all the difficulties, LeBron was a happy child. He played basketball with the other kids on the street. He played video games at his friend's house, and he slept very well in his grandparents' home. For him, home was a place where he felt loved, not a place where he felt poor. When LeBron was 8 years old, his father, who had been in prison for drug dealing, was released and came to live with them. But he wasn't the kind of man you would want your daughter to marry. He was violent and aggressive. He would often yell at LeBron and call him names. And one time he even hit LeBron because he forgot to tie his shoe. Despite the situation, LeBron continued to play basketball, but now he had a new dream. He wanted to become a professional basketball player so that he could earn enough money to buy a house for his family. I'm going to make a lot of money playing basketball. Then I'm going to get my mother out of that bad relationship she's in. I'm going to get my dad off the streets. I'm going to take care of my brothers and my grandparents. I'm going to build them a big house, he told himself. But sadly, before LeBron could make any money, his dad got into more trouble again. One day LeBron came home from school and found police cars outside his house. Then he heard the worst news of his life. His father had been arrested again and was going back to prison. LeBron started crying. He didn't know how he was going to take care of his family now. But then his mother told him something. You don't have to do it alone, honey. We'll help you. It was the first time in his life that his mother had ever hugged him. LeBron felt that maybe this wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe he could still make something out of his life. From that moment on, LeBron worked harder than ever. He dedicated himself to basketball and dreamed of becoming a professional player. When he was 17 years old, LeBron graduated high school and was selected number 1 in the NBA draft by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Finally, LeBron's dream was coming true. But he hadn't made a single dollar yet, and he still needed to take care of his entire family. Luckily, LeBron was able to sign a multi-million-dollar contract. And he did everything he promised. He bought his mother a beautiful house, took care of his grandparents, and helped his brothers go to college. Today, LeBron James is considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time. What many people don't know is that he has businesses and investments that bring in millions of dollars every year. In fact, in 2022, LeBron became the first NBA player to reach $1 billion in career earnings, including his salary and all his businesses. LeBron's story is truly inspiring. He went from being a poor kid who lived in a broken family to becoming one of the greatest basketball players of all time. But more importantly, he never forgot where he came from, and he always helps those in need. Now I want you to think about the following. What is the most important thing you have learned from this story? What will you apply to your life? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you liked this video, please leave a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I'll really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and click the notification bell. That way you won't miss any new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Which legend's life story do you want to hear in the next video? Please pin a short comment below.